Hey everyone, so today I'm your instructor, so let me introduce myself. So I'm Francis David Firma, Electrical and Installation and Maintenance Trainer. So what are the course offered in our program? Consumer Electronics Servicing NC2, Just Making NC2, Dome Rack Servicing NC2, Automotive Servicing NC2, Trainers Methodology 1, Healthcare Service NC2. So yung dome rack servicing is about our HVAC or about air conditioning. So what are we going to do here? So today we're going to discuss competency-based training. So what is a CBT? A training delivery approach. Focuses on competency development of learning. So dito mas pinofocus yung development ng learner at emphasize what the learner can do. So what are the learners can do if they can actually do their module, what is their capability. Focuses on outcome within specified time, concerned with the attainment of application knowledge, skills, and attitude. So dito they are focusing about what the learners will attain in terms of their knowledge, skills, and also attitude. The 10 principles of competency-based training. So the training is based on curriculum developed from the competency standards. Competency-based curriculum. So pag sinabing competency standard is meron silang they followed program which is for the development of the student. They're following a curriculum in order to teach the learners. So learning is a modular in structure. So dito, we're not discussing about discussion in this. So in this space is I'm giving you a module which is if you already submitted or if you are done with the module, then you can proceed to the next module, and then you can go ahead in the other learners if you complete the module. Training delivery is learner-centered and should accommodate individualized, self-paced learning strategy. So every learner is unique, every learner is different, every learner has its own needs. They should learn at their own pace. So it says that every learner has their own capabilities in terms of knowledge, skills, attitude. So we must need to analyze the student first, what their needs, since not all the students are same in terms of if they are fast learner, slow learner, and also we need to guide the student in order to learn in their own pace. We're just a facilitator here, and the student will do their module, and then sabi nga nila na experience is the best knowledge. So if we can guide them or as a facilitator, and then they're doing to learn in their own pace, it's much better, since it's the best knowledge nga. Since in my own naman, mas natututo nga rin ako ng actual kaysa sa discussion lang. Tinatawag dito learning style. May mga kinesthetic, audio, visual, auditory, mga ganyan. Training is based on work that must be performed. So yung training na to is nagbe-based on sa pina-perform nila, since based on actual industry practices, simulated work environment. So ito na nga yun yung the learner should at their own pace, no. inaayaan natin sila na mag mag-actual mismo para mas matuto sila, kasi ang hirap naman talaga na hindi natin mapa-actual to. Hindi naman tayo tulad ng ibang course na discussion lang tayo. We need some manipulative, di ba? Training materials are directly related to the competency standards and curriculum modules. Training should conform to CBS and CS. Ensure that all science criteria. So, kailangan nga no, yung assessment natin is, assessment criteria is mati natin, yung competency standard, and also yung sinusunod natin curriculum dito. So, training is based on collection of evidence of the performance of work the industry requires standards. Competency is not based on grades. Competency is based on satisfaction of criteria and evidence. So, dito, we're not grading by numerical, no, since it says the evidence of the performance of work. So it means ito yung mismong practical, if they pass, and we're not going to base on their grades since it says evidence. So it means we need some proof in order to pass in the next module. And this is also a required standard nga, no, sabi din sa industry. Training is based on both on the job and off the job components. Competency is not based on grades, all that, and competency based on expression. Syempre, we need to analyze the student since on the job of components. So kailangan alam nila yung mga kailangan nilang gawin sa trabaho na yon, and ituturo natin yung mga basics. Training program allows for recognition of prior learning or current competency, previous learning and skills, previous experience, recognition certificate. So it says previous learning and skills. So ito na yung knowledge mismo nila, and then yung previous experience nila naman na nakuha through this module, and then they can acquire certificate. Certificate of achievement, recognition. Training allows for multiple entry and exit, previous learning, recognition. So and at this point, no, allows multiple entry. So it means, so kahit anong araw ka pumasok dito, as long as matapos mo yung module, kaya mo pa rin naman, you can surpass other by finishing the module, no, even if you are late in enrollment, you can also pass the other student that are ahead on you. So entry and exit, it says, so exit, so it means if you are done in the module, you can just exit na. Unlike yung iba, yung pinagpapatuloy nila is tuloy-tuloy lang sila kung ano yung hanggang gusto nilang matapos, hanggang kung kailan module 1 to 3 natapos nila. So it's okay, no. So okay rin naman na kahit module 2 is mag-quit ka, so it's okay, class. Since yun nga, multiple entry is nakalagay nga dito, previous learning and skills. So ano yung mga dati mong knowledge na capable or alam mo na sa module ng mga iba na ibibigay sa'yo. Kasi di ka naman makaka-surpass ng other module if yung prior knowledge mo is about the specific topic or particular task is not enough. Training programs are registered with the UTPRS. So ito, kailangan nga ng UTPRS registration, quality assurance and training. So we all know that we are required in quality training since naka-base sila sa curriculum base, and meron din tayo tinatawag na community standards. So, roles of CVT trainer. Roles of CVT trainer determines what is to be learned, stimulates trainees' motivation, manage learnings, diagnose and solves learning problems, evaluates students' achievement, assist learners obtain individualized rewards. So, determine is what is to be learned. So, we need to specify what are the learners' needs, no? If they are insufficient in this topic, so we need to provide them prior knowledge about this. Stimulate trainees motivation, so yun, manage learning, diagnose and solve learning problems. So in this we are using about logics in order that the learner will use their critical thinking in solve learning problems nga. Evaluate student achievement, so kung ano na ba yung mga natapos nila, kung ano na yung mga kasi we're not saying baka possible yung learners mo is mas may knowledge pa pala sa'yo, and we're avoiding that kasi iba't iba nga yung approach natin sa nakakasalamuhan natin dito. Assist learners obtain individualized rewards. So, yung reward. Assist each trainee, installs confidence in the learner, serves as model, spends more time interacting with students, help really need help, access responsibility. So, alam naman natin itong mga to, no? Lalo na yung install confidence in the learners, since most of the learners are unmotivated, no? Na they thinking na they should stop na lang since nahihirapan sila sa buhay, sa finance. So we should give them motivation. And nakalagay ito, health really need help. So kailangan alam natin kung sino yung mga estudyante na incapable or hindi sufficient yung knowledge nila about sa specific task, and spends more time interacting with students. So, kailangan nakikipag-usap tayo sa kanila. So, in order na mas hindi sila maya magtanong since tayo nga yung facilitator. So, syempre, curious pa rin naman sila sa mga ibang bagay na hindi nila alam. So, we need to interact with them in order to give them prior knowledge. Roles of CVT trainee. Select what they want to learn at their own rate. Request for RPL. Choose how they want to learn. Be responsible for what they learn. Decide when they are ready to perform each task. Demonstrate mastery of learning. So dito, select what they want to learn. So, kung anong module yung gusto nila matutunan. Kasi, di ba nga per module yun? So, I will distribute a module na gusto mo. Kasi baka yung isang module na yun is alam mo na. So, bibigyan kita ng other module. Learn at their own rate. Request for RPL. Choose how they want to learn. Be responsible for what they learn. So, yun na nga, parehas lang naman yun eh. Select what they want to learn and choose how they want to learn. So, pag sinabing choose how they want to learn, kung gusto nila ng practical, kung mas nila to, mas kailangan nilang or mas kaya nilang gawin yun. So, sila yung mamimili kung paano nila gusto matutunan yun. Per based on what they're doing. So, syempre, kung ano yung pinapasok mo sa isip nila, kung ano yung knowledge na binibigay mo, so, yun yung iaano mo sa kanila. Kailangan mo responsible ka, kailangan yung sinasabi mo sa kanila is more on responsible. Decide when they are ready to perform each task. So, during you give them the particular module, they will ask you if they can ready to perform the particular task on that module. demonstrate mastery of learning. So if you are mastery the topic, no, or the module that they give you. So you need to mastery in order to pass the module. Roles of CBT trainee content. So, compete against present job standard, evaluate your own progress, move freely in the workshop. Now you will be rated mainly on performance, while paper and pencil tests will be used mainly to check your knowledge. So dito, move freely in the workshop. So, you're doing at your own pace, and it doesn't matter if you are it doesn't matter yung mga paper test nga and pencil test kasi they're just knowledge, no, and even alam mo yun, if you're not totally know how to do that in a practical, so no, it's a no. No, you'll be rated mainly. So, next, learning to your own interests and abilities. So, yun na nga, nakalagay doon is, select what they want to learn, no? So, learn according to your own taste. So, kung yung mga gusto nilang modular na matutunan, and kung makakapag-develop ba sila ng abilities doon. So, yun. Competency-based learning material or civil MP package. Competency-based learning materials or CWLM. A well-designed and carefully developed learning materials that give trainees detailed instruction to guide them through the learning process. So, kung ano yung mga binibigay namin na learning materials, and it should be detailed dapat, no? Kasi, as a facilitator, no, you need to give them the knowledge that they want, no? Since, paano sila magkakaroon ng learning process if you're given then the module, if they don't understand, and kung di sila or kung di ka nakipag-interact sa kanila, mahirap yun para sa learners natin. CVLM refers to a media that contains information related to work requirement, learning that is guided toward achieving the competency required in a workplace, tools that facilitate individual learning process, instrument that measure competency-based requirement in a workplace. So, nakalaga nga dito, no, kailangan yung contains ng information or yung module na ibibigay mo ay reliable, since ayun nga, learning that's toward achieving the competency. So, paano nila ma-achieve yung kailangan nilang knowledge sa particular workplace, no? And also, tools that facilitate individual learning process. So, syempre, kailangan nila yon kasi yun yung pinaka-tools nila in order to have an individual learning process, no? Instruments that measure competency required in workplace. So, yun nga. Different form of learning material. Learning guide, assessment material, workbooks, so test content, background reading materials or documents, hands-out, and other audiovisual materials, industry competency standard, organizational policies, privacy of legislation. So, di ba nasabi ko yung learning style. So, we have our different learning styles, no? Auditory, visual, kinesthetic. So, yun. So, yung sinasabi dito is yung mga assignment, activities, and quizzes lang naman yan. And also, yung module, if you're giving them a visual or film showing about the visual materials and about their particular task. Yan. Monitoring of learning progress. So, ayun na. Tiny record book, progress chart, achievement. So, nakalagay dito kung ano yung mga na-accomplish na ng learners. at kung ano yung progress niya, since nakalagay nga dito na the learner should learn at their own pace. So kailangan namomonitor natin yung learning progress ng learner. So, evaluation system. So, pag sinabing evaluation system, it is a competent or not yet competent. Kakasabi nga, I just said what earlier na we're not basing on grades, since it's either competent or not yet competent. So, pag sinabing competent, you're already past the discussion or the module. No? If it's not yet competent, so you can proceed in the other modular. Or halimbawa, for example, binigyan kita ng competent sa module 1. So, you can proceed in the other module. Kasi you have the prior knowledge, skills, attitude, and meron ka na nun. So, anong reason para ibagsak pa kita, bigyan kita ng not yet competent? So, yun, bibigyan kita ng competent in order to proceed or upgrade in the next level. So, you can proceed na in the module 2. So, our topic today is about select wiring devices. So, content, select wiring devices, GFCI protected outlets. So, what is select wiring devices? Wiring devices are essential components in any electrical system, providing connections, control, and protection. The right selection ensures safety, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Here's a breakdown of common wiring devices and factors to consider. So, nakalagay nga dito, no, electrical system providing connections. So, ano ba yung mga outlets? Di ba yung sila is yung mga nagpo-provide ng electricity, pina-plug in, plug out natin, and it says ensure safety. Meron pa tayong mga tinatawag na resistant, mga ganyan, para hindi mapasukan ng other things or object ng mga bata natin na unsafe, no. Ito yung yung mga nakaharang doon para hindi mapasukan ng mga object, mga ganun. Functionality, kung magana ba yung yung mga nilagay nyo doon. Aesthetic, syempre kailangan natin pa rin yung dito, interior design, kasi ang alay naman nun if we're not focusing on the interior design, baka mamaya they not complement each other color pala, di ba? Ang pangit naman nun. And then next, single pole, control a single circuit or outlet. So yun na nga, yung saksakan naman is single pole, so ibig sabihin isang circuit or isang ilaw yung inaano niya or isang outlet. Double pole, so same as lang naman, mas pinarami lang. Receptacle, standard, provide power outlets, GFCI, ground fault circuit interrupter, protected against electrical shock. No, so pag sinabing receptacles, ito yung mga outlet natin. And meron tayong dalawang outlet, which is most common outlet in a domestic, no. So first is CO, which is convenient outlet. Ito yung pinaka-common na sinasaksakan of our appliances and other things like charger, and it's not that universal, since meron pa tayong tinatawag na SPO, which is the special purpose outlet. And itong SPO is ito yung mga saksakan ng refrigerator, aircon, since we can let we can plug in the convenient outlet yung mga refrigerator or air condition, since makakasira siya and shortage yung current or yung electricity na kailangan, since itong mga appliances na to, such as aircon, ref, is kailangan natin ng heavy load or malaking voltahe in order to to function them. GFCI, ito yung yun na nakalagay, against electrical shock. If halimbawa aksidenteng na na pinpoint mo or natusok mo yung pinaka outlet, or if you are electrical maintenance, so the GFCI will do their job in order to minimize the risk or the danger. Three-way, control a light from two locations. For example, I'm at the ground floor and then nakokontrol ko yung ilaw at the first floor. So, yun. Four-way, halimbawa, yung ilaw sa may kitchen, kaya ko siyang patayin sa kwarto, and then also kahit sa sa ceiling, kaya ko siyang kontrolin in a different area. For example, yung ilaw nga dun sa pinaka master bedroom namin, pwede kong kontrolin siya sa kwarto, kitchen, or CR. Junction box. So, alam naman natin na meron naman tayong lahat na junction box. Connects wire from different circuit or devices. So, yun yung mga pinaglalagay na wire, yung mga pinagdudugtungan. Mga ganun. Conduit. Protects and loads wire. So, ano yung conduit? So, ito yung mga tubular na it can be PVC type, yung mga tubo-tubo, and then it can be metallic, no? So, dun dinadaan yung wire in order to protect nga, yun. Para hindi sila mas prone or avoid na rin yung aksidente, no? Tsaka, yung ruta rin kasi ng wire na yun is kailangan ng parang pagdadaanan. Hindi laging lalagyan mo ng cable clamps, mga ganun. Circuit breaker. So, protect circuits from overloading. So, yan na. Lahat naman ng bahay merong circuit breaker. So, yun for today. So, that's the end of the discussion. So, thank you for today.